Hi, it's Jenny. It's Jenny from America again. I'm just coming to you from my hillbilly state. Just wanted to give you, I've been wanting to do this for a while. My new friend Tracy Herford Crew gave me confirmation on what we call baby 17. I always suspected it was this baby, and my new friend Tracy, wonderful, basically sent me some more information just to confirm my suspicions that I wasn't being nuts. So, well, I am a little bit crazy, but you know what? That just makes me more fun. Now, baby 17, if you can remember way back around October, Dewey was saying, oh, I found another baby that Lucy killed. And I sent it to the Chester police, and this was baby 17, if you remember that. So again, and just she confirmed my suspicions. So I'm glad I had someone Datix me even before I even started this channel. So thank you, Tracy. So this is what baby 17 is that Dewey wants her indicted on. So we're looking at this Datix right here. And basically Lucy was not on shift on this Datix, but she still Datixed it. So an incident on February 17th, Lucy was not on that, all off on that day, during a resuscitation on the unit, but access was denied to the fridge for 2 staff members who were advised to press the emergency button display on the screen. When doing so, the screen stated that the log had failed and screen then went blank, unable to press anything. So basically, they tried to get blood, they couldn't do it. The blood was then issued by the lab, obtained by a porter, arriving at the needle unit approximately 15 minutes later. It was noted that Letby was the incident reporter. Again, she reported this, but she was not on duty. She did this, and we're gonna figure out why here. Now, the second Datix here, reported on February 9th, and this was the day that she was on duty, and this is the day that Dewey said was she had dislodged tubes. So this Datix incident was deterioration on Unit 2, 2 episodes of resuscitation required, and he was transferred to Liverpool Women's Hospital, where he later passed away. And Lucy was known as the thing. So here is, I hope it goes on screen, the baby here. Okay, let's see. Hopefully it'll get a little bit more so you can see it. So, yeah, okay, see if I can get it by here. So, okay, there we go. Okay, so February 2016, this is the baby. Baby born at Countess of Chester. A few days later, suffered collapse and was transferred to another hospital where the baby died later that day. Okay, sepsis and pneumonia, no post-mortem. Now, this is part of the leaked document. This baby was sent initially to the Operation Hummingbird, and they wanted that baby, her to be indicted on this baby. So, although it's called baby O, it really is baby AS and not on indictment. So just skip on that baby O. So this was part of the original ones that they wanted her indicted on. 30-week intrauterine growth restriction, ventilated for 48 hours, abdominal distension, and bile-stained aspirates for a number of days. Okay, I question, have they called Alderhay? Collapsed and required ventilation overnight on day 11, died at Liverpool Hospital shortly after transfer. Nurse L cared for baby on night shifts of life 9, 10, and 11. And remember, the day 7, or February 7th on that Datix was the day for the blood. Now, let's find out from Dewey, from that leak, what was really going on with this thing. And again, this is baby AS. He's questioning suspicious. Died from DIC? Okay, what DIC is, it doesn't happen on its own out of the blue. It happens as a result of something. It could be trauma, sepsis, or cancer. The patient that I saw that was the worst death I ever saw was an adult. He died from DIC due to end-stage cancer. Basically, what happens is your immune system goes into crazy mode. The immune system is also related to various clotting factors. You need your immune system to help you when you have an injury to clot that injury too. So what happens is that your immune system gets so overwhelmed with the severity of the situation, and due to what it's describing as the abdominal thing, I'm going to assume, and it said on the postmortem it was sepsis, that instead of throwing maybe a grenade at the situation, it throws an atom bomb, which essentially it self-poisons itself. That causes a various cascade in bleeding, and many of the cascades for the bleeding, and you have periods where you are massively clotting and then massively bleeding, massively clotting and massively bleeding. Whenever I saw DIC on a chart, it was probably one of the most scariest diagnoses I've ever seen, because basically you are throwing in blood products in that person, hopefully to stop, well, they're essentially bleeding to death, and then you're having to sometimes throw in anticoagulations to stop the clotting. What happens is you're just treating the symptoms. You have to treat the underlying cause. Severe sepsis, cancer, trauma. Those are very, very difficult, if not impossible, things to treat. So, January 26th, off ventilator, stable until February 5th. Query sepsis. Again, the bleeding started on February the 6th. Okay? 5:30, 6 p.m., vomit, tinged yellow-green bile. Lucy wasn't on shift then. Abdomen slightly distended at 8 o'clock. Resuscitation on the 7th. Take tube out at Liverpool Women's Hospital. It had chest drains. It then went into abnormal coagulations due to DIC. I'm wondering if it was in DIC even before it left, if it needed blood. What caused DIC? DIC is caused by babies born in poor condition or infection? No, DIC would not be born by babies born in poor condition, but it would be by infection. Can't say cause. Smothering could cause hypoxia, which could cause DIC. No, hypoxia would not cause the DIC. The sepsis caused the DIC. This was the mind of Dewey. This is scary, people. And she was almost indicted on this. Why it was kept out, I don't know. Again, the baby didn't, of course, it's a 30-weeker and does not have a post-mortem on it. 30-weeker. Again, Liverpool Women's Hospital. This baby was bleeding several days before it was transferred. My nurse gut is saying, are we hiding something that Liverpool Women's Hospital wants us to hide? I'll let you do your own things. But this is probably the scariest of all babies that I've seen on the unindicted ones. Bye-bye.